For Bilbo Baggins and the infamous Lord of the Rings, The Shire, we stayed up quite late trying to place an order on this set. And if you were in that live stream last night at the midnight release, well, there's been some crazy takeaways from a monkey eating like grapes to refreshing and finally getting the available now after many, many hours. It was a lot of fun. So shout out to everyone. If you were in that stream, drop a comment. I'll give it a heart or something here in today's video. But over almost 700 waiting, whether you're buying this set or not, on the Lego page landing, waiting for this. It truly was quite a release, and it's kind of a pregame for what's coming in May the 4th. So anyways, let's talk about it because it was not a smooth release as we've seen, in the day prior to the Beauty and the Beast Castle. And the GWP promo, at least at time of recording, a full maybe 12 hours later, maybe less than that, 8 hours later, is not sold out had we thought. I think my time frame was between 12 and 16 hours, was kind of my guess. So still haven't hit that time zone, but we'll follow up on that in Suited. So anyways, if that interests you, stick around, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. Let's talk Lord of the Rings and whatever else LEGO has in store for us. So I like to start things off with Double Insiders is still going on. So LEGO 2x points on selected sets. Now, sadly, that does not include the new Shire release. I think it would have been well justified had they done that, considering $270 is quite a hefty price tag for this one. But if you're still looking for LEGO just normally, they do have some nice sets on here, including sets like the Tudor Corner Modular Building, which, mind you, just came out January 1st, the Boutique Hotel, which is retiring at the end of 2025, the Jazz Club, which also is retiring at the end of 2025, and then they do have, ironically, both of the big Lord of the Rings sets on double insider points, which is kind of nice considering the new release. If you're like, man, maybe I'll just get them all together, but Barad-dûr and a Rivendell both on sale. They're expensive, Barad-dûr at $460, Rivendell at $500. Even with the 10% cash back from LEGO with their program, is not a huge sale on a set like this, but definitely a fan favorite there. They also have the Natural History Museum, the new Ninjago City Workshops modular, and many other sets that I'll let you guys scroll on. It looks like there's 13 pages exactly, but I'm really happy that they did put some good sets in there for double points. Sadly, you will not get the Lord of the Rings Smeagol and Deagol GWP with any of these purchases. You only get it exclusively to the Shire, which makes it a little bit more worthwhile to buy the Shire day one because, as we'll look at here in just a moment, the prices of this GWP are still rather very expensive. So anyways, the official release here is the Shire Lord of the Rings. Again, drop a comment if you bought this day one in store or online. I am curious. I did get to see the chance to see this one in store when I went to the Orland Park store in our vlog video the other day, and I showcased it in our video. I will say this, I was very much unimpressed with this build. So I don't know quite what I'm doing it. I might just sell this one off as I'm not very much interested in it, but I really did want that GWP. So with that being said, $270 for this just felt wrong. It feels so overpriced. As we looked at years past, like this little carriage with Gandalf and a Hobbit minifigure was $13 in years past. This tree here is just, it's like a 4+ tree, a birthday cake on top of the table, very mid. And even the tent itself, I get it, the cloth cape is pretty cool, but there's a whole dollar in pieces to make up the tent, and then of course the cloth to add on into it. It just does not feel like a $270 set, and truly I think just missing the mark on this one for LEGO. But there is a huge Lord of the Rings fandom, and it makes sense, so sorry to bash this set. It's just not one of my personal favorites. I just find it hard to justify when, set like Rivendell was made and Barad-dûr. Like, they just clearly have a wow factor and truly just took my breath away and honestly kind of got me into Lord of the Rings after, LEGO had made these sets. So I watched all the films, watched all the shows. So anyways, a little bummed about this release. Anyways, I think what's more important is the Lord of the Rings Smeagol and Deagol GWP. LEGO values this one at $25, which for these exclusives is never the case. Exclusively inside of this is Deagol and Smeagol. You can only get these minifigs in this GWP, which is definitely going to make it super sought after, whether it's now or later down the road in years to come. There was an interesting point brought up on our live stream by Tyler from LifeBreaks last night. He mentioned that the average price point of a Lord of the Rings minifig is the most expensive in forms of every other theme. It beats out Star Wars, it beats out Ninjago, Harry Potter, literally every other theme. And I think it was like, I think you said like $50 was like the average, which is absolutely absurd. I don't know if that number is 100% accurate, but regardless, the most expensive average minifig price sold is very impressive from a Lego team. So there's clearly a huge audience like that. And to get 2 exclusive minifigs, I think is kind of a no-brainer. I'd imagine both of these figs will probably be $40, $50 easily, considering eBay prices are still well above $70 to $90 in that price tag. Now, I will say this, it's, like I mentioned, less than 12 hours since the release of this set with the GWP. So at this time of recording, it is still available and in stock. How long will that last? I don't know. We don't know. We do know that it's going to say while supplies last and ends April 8th. So truthfully, if they printed abundance of copies of this set, you have until the 8th to get it. And after that, well, they'll take it off the website and stores, and you kind of just have to get one from online sellers or resellers, whatever it may be. But regardless, I do still think this GWP is worthwhile and one that I have my eyes on. So anyways, that's it for the Lord of the Rings stuff. What does that entail next? Well, Lego has been pretty sporadic in the month of April for releases. Very strange. I don't know what the Lego intern is doing to us here, but he's stretching us thin. The first of the month was the Beauty and the Beast Castle that we gave away. That was a really fun stream. And then here on the 2nd, we had the Lord of the Rings in the Shire, which was not seamless as a release because we spent hours waiting, which was a lot of fun. So shout out to everyone that was there. And then it looks like we'll also be streaming on April 6th, midnight release for the 7th, because we have the River Steamboat dropping. So if you enjoyed that live stream and just want to hang out and chat and about this one, I actually do have a copy of this one built in my collection, so maybe I could bring it on stream and showcase it a little bit more. But man, was this set impressive. I honestly, of all the 3 releases, this is my favorite one. So I know maybe not as big as a fandom compared to Lord of the Rings, but this one I really am excited about. So I'll be doing a live stream. I think Tyler will be joining us from Life Breaks on that stream as well. So just as a huge shout out, go on Tyler's last video and let's drop a comment. Thank you, Life Breaks. 2025 is your year. I think I spelled it all correctly. So drop a comment on Tyler's last video. I'll give mine a thumbs up because I gotta be your #1 supporter. But yeah, shout out to Tyler for always co-hosting with us. It does mean a lot and taking the time to do those celebrations. So Tyler, if he sees this or if he sees a bunch of comments on his last video, hopefully he knows where it came from. But it does mean the world, and I do appreciate it. And what else is in the future? Well, of course, Star Wars is coming up in May, right? We don't know exactly what sets are coming, but Lego already has a landing page for, Star Wars Celebration has ended. Will return in 2025. So they're going to start promoting here hopefully soon. I think every single year is pretty infamous that Lego does some huge releases. And I feel like this year will be no different, from GWPs to celebrating to, I don't know, even the new releases. So anyways, I'm really excited for that. Of course, we are cooking up some crazy live streams for that. So get ready. And it is going to be a thrill of a ride. Aside from that, we always are releasing exclusive minifigs every first of the month. We have something already in the works for May. But if you haven't picked up the April release, I think there's 5 copies left of the Princess Georgiana. So if you want to support, if you want to start collecting our minifigure of the month, we have Princess Georgiana with a Stella tile for the month of April since the Beauty and the Beast Castle. Shout out to everyone who's picked one up. And if you do pick up one of the last 5, let me know so I can personally thank you. And of course, a shout out to Brick Love who makes these and sells these figs. So appreciate it, guys. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Are you excited for the next few weeks and months of Lego? Because I'll be honest, I'm buzzing. I look at my calendar every day and I just get more excited because there is so much goodness coming. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. Give a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Peace out.